Hello again, guys. This is where we finished off last time. We've got the eyes and the socket. They're not textured or anything yet, but we've got materials ready. I'm gonna drag this off to the right. This is the ish body that we currently have. There are a couple of things that we're going to make some adjustments and fixes to it now. The face isn't finished yet. We'll go over that again in a while, but get going then. So I'm going to go back onto sculpt mode. First things first, as you can see, the shoulders are there's a very big curve there where it should be a lot more of a solid turn. So we're going to pull these up a bit like that. There's a much more solid part of the shoulder there. Adjust this a bit. Pull this bit in. Down. Very scary looking still, but we'll do more on that as we go. Hitting 1 to go onto front view. I'm going to go on the snake hook. I'm going to pull out my arms. Get a decent size. Probably about right. I'm sort of going by eye a bit. You might want to make sure you get it a little bit more accurate than me. Oh, he's got very thin arms. Quite lucky, really. Much easier to do thin arms. Okay. Gonna get the play strips out. Add a little bit more apology into this. Probably want to straighten out a bit. Hit 7 to go onto top view. Add a bit of a go at the end. There. Great. And we'll just fill this in now. Gonna add some extra layers across the forearm. Yeah, I don't want to go too much into anatomy here. That bit out a bit. And yeah, I'm just going for a very sort of simple shape here. Blend it into the shoulder blade. That done. Okay. That is very wrong. Okay. This in a sec. That up. Whoops. So the handle go on the end there. Fix this again. Back. Is it still back far enough? Go back further. Okay. Just slowly work through the sort of different layers of the arm. I'm not going to do too much on the end of the arm. I am going to put a little bit there, just so that it doesn't accidentally deform. Brilliant. See, I don't have to worry too much here because it's going to get animated and not going to be in this T pose forever. So I want to make sure that I leave enough room for the arm to come down. I'm going to add a little bit in here, a little bit under the arm here, just to create that sort of crease. Underarm, or sort of slot. And get the crease, go around like that, and then lightly smooth that. Perfect. Next up, let's sort of flatten the front part of the chest out a bit. of that, and make the side go sort of round where it would follow the ribs. Okay. He's actually going to be wearing a t-shirt, so I don't need to do much here. I'm just going to make sure that I get basic idea of the shape in. Okay. And that will come down ready for the hips. So that stuff around and fade off there. Where it goes, just fades off sort of back layer. Okay. And then a bit more definition where the chest is. There we go. Very, very slight crease. That's all I want to fix this up. Couple areas under the arm here. Do some work. Okay. Well, sorry, I'm a bit ill at the moment, but we'll recover. Okay. We'll fix this up in a second as well. Push that. Yeah. Just don't actually need to make much of a sort of backside. He's going to be low. And I won't want him to have this thicker legs, but I'll adjust that and fix that in a minute. Make sure it's not doing any weird things on the other side. It is not. This is going relatively simply at the moment. Good. Again, I know I probably said this a lot during the last episode. Probably don't want to sort of speed through it as much as I am. I just don't want to keep you all waiting the whole time. And giving her a bit too much of a crotch here. Down. Yeah. Bring his legs in a bit bowed out. We're not going to add any hands or feet or anything like that yet. Okay. Got a little bit of a thigh going on. Front of that bit. Brilliant. Little bit more here. Yeah. There we go. Then the shin should be thinner. And it should come out the back for the calf. And we're getting some very basic legs in. Yep, but this kind of character, you only need a basic sort of legs and things like that. Nice, simple, really. Which is why I chose to do it for a tutorial. Whoops. Okay. Only point, by the way, under the dynamic topology on the sidebar, you can press T to open and close it. If you hit smooth shading, sort of have a look and see what it looked like, all sort of smoothed out. Still looks a little bit scary at the moment. That smile is very unnerving. Start working on some ears. Very simple ears, they're just out curves with the inner part, so that's very easy to do. I can find the thing for it. I seem to have accidentally deleted it. Okay, yeah, I think I have accidentally deleted it. Give me a second. You won't have to do this, but brush it. Nope, that's not the one I need. You shouldn't have to do this. It's just I've accidentally deleted my sculpture. There we go. I accidentally deleted my sculpture draw brush. Which I'm not even sure how I managed to do that, but yeah, don't delete the text draw brush. Okay, and then the ear is a very simple ear, and the ear actually starts a little bit lower than I've done it, so I'm going to do it like that. Okay, so it starts about halfway up the eye, if you can see here, and it ends sort of, yeah, we go. So, like, there. Go with this then. It's looking more scary now. And that's good, that's what we're going for. We're going for scary. It's not what we're going for. You know, get this outer edge around the ear. I actually quite enjoy doing ears, but this isn't really the kind of ear I'd normally do. They're very sort of natural feeling to make. So have this off. Down the way. I'll do this back. Nice solid crease. That's not the crease. Crease on the back. Blend it a little around here. Blend it a little. Yeah. Crease brush is usually used just for just sort of defining slightly stronger corners and things like that. So didn't really use it as much as I have, but it's a good brush. Okay, let's curve around this one. And we've got a basic here. Slightly weird probably, but to have some sort of hole for the ears. Hole there. And there we go. I grab the pinch brush and just go around the outside, which just pulls it together and makes that slightly more of a defined edge as well. And we've got some ears. And it's still a bit messy around the edges, so we'll go around quick. Just using the shift button to smooth, going around, moving it off, like a nice sort of shape. And then this way. Yeah, a bit neater. You don't want it to be perfect because the human body isn't, but just sort of slightly smooth. Okay. We're going to clothe him, so the body isn't very important really, as long as we have everything, all of the basic things that we need. So I'm going to put a little bit of the neck muscle that comes in down here. Shoulder blade, but I know I'm sort of don't need a lot of this smooth that. But leave it there a bit just so it's there. What else do we want? This before we move on. Sorry, I realised that my voice goes a little bit croaky. I'm a bit ill at the moment. I think I probably already said that. Yeah, if you hear me croak or cough or anything like that, that's why. I blame Trump. Sure, Trump. Okay. Uh, sort of, oops, arm a bit. Because it should come in after the elbow. His elbows are probably a bit further down than they should be, so I'm going to pull that up a bit. So I'm just ironing that out a bit more. Go over it, pull in any weird edges. The grab brush. Yeah, pretty much all brushes are your friend. You're going to swap between a lot of brushes as you go. Some brushes are more useful than others. I don't think I've ever used the nudge brush, but yeah, I see why. I don't want to use that. Okay, and slim body's done. Got pretty slim legs as well. Uh, this. Yeah, quite slim legs, very slim feet, smallish hands. Uh, what should we move on to next? Probably going to want hands and feet. There are a couple of different ways of doing this. The feet themselves for this mesh are probably not going to need anything like toes or anything like that. He's got sort of boots on, so we will go with those boots. So if I can see snake hook brush, gonna grab a bit, zoom in a bit further. Oh, if it does that, by the way, you can just click and it'll fix it. Just do sort of that. Those are feet. Fix them a bit, but that's how easy feet can be. Don't really need to worry too much about them. Okay. So we'll try to get them a little bit more accurate than they currently are. Yeah, they don't need to be very good at all for this style thing. If you're going to have them covered, there's not much point. Yeah, if you want to do full feet, like what I might do at some point is I'll do a tutorial on how to sculpt feet. One of my worst things to do though, hate sculpting feet. Hands are a pain as well, but hands are such one of the sort of cliche artists hate them sort of thing. So because of that, artists have a habit of practicing them a lot. So they don't tend to be as bad as people perceive. I don't know anyone that draws feet other than some slightly odd people. Okay. Gloss over some of these. Don't need to worry about any of the ankle bones. Just slow. Neaten up some of this. Done. Probably don't need to worry about making a defined knee bone either. Quite nice. I think his shirt's long sleeve as well, so I don't think I even worry about that. I do need to make sure I have hands, but again, they are simple hands. Kind of perfect for a tutorial. But I will at some point do slightly more in-depth video about the various different body parts, facial expression, like that. Just so that we got a nice collection. Okay. That's that. Does he need a belly button? No, he does not. Really no point adding things like a belly button if you don't need it. Just as cool as they can be. There's not much point wasting any sort of geometry on stuff that you don't really need. I've noticed I've made him a bit short. So extend those legs, which is as simple as just stretching them out. Yeah. Up. Oh crikey, I've just realised how wonky these feet are. Sort those out slowly. I don't mess it up too much. Very easy to. And bit. Get under these. Don't need them. Oh, should be on the right side. Okay, so you're not allowed to hold any of this against me. Okay, that's a bit better. Now I've made it look wonky again. This is why you've got to make sure you look at your mesh from different sides because it's very, very easy to accidentally start making stuff wrong. Okay. Be again slightly more anatomically correct. If you were here for the last video, you know I struggle with that word. I'm in a bit. Okay, so now I just do reverse the feet again. And that's not too bad. Tiny bit. Okay, there. Feet are relatively flat. This side should be more built up than the other. This is where the big toe would be. Smooth that in. And we call that a day on that one now. That is pretty much all we need for the style of shoes we're gonna have. The big shoes. Right. Next I'll do hands. Sorry, just really having a drink. We're at 24 minutes. So I was aiming to try and get videos to be about 30 minutes long because I don't want to drag it on too much because, well, people get bored. Out of that. So yeah, let me know in the comments, guys, if these videos are too long or too short. If you want me to extend them or cut them down more, because I could cut this down into sort of little bits of 10 if you wanted. But whatever, it's up to you, really, guys. But yeah, do leave a comment of some type if you want anything, or if there's anything you want me to go over, or anything like that. Don't bother me. Or if my voice is too monotone, I might be the wrong YouTuber for you. Kidding, don't leave me. I would be very sad if I lost my 0 subscriber. So for the hand, all we're essentially doing is we want a rush palm shape first. So you have thinned out where it is for the wrist, you see, sort of cleaning that up a bit, or the arm's a bit bent back. But, okay, so rough palm area. I know I need the thumb on this side, which means I need a flatter edge up here, where the little finger is, thumb on this side. Okay, and I'm sure you can sort of see how this is going to work from here. Go. Create some apology quick. Okay. And that'll be where the thumb goes. Okay. A little bit more. For some characters, you can actually leave the hands like that. That isn't what we're going to do for this particular one, but on a fair few characters, you can actually get away with sort of mitten hands. It's relatively popular, especially in sort of mangas and things like that. Use just little mitten hands. Um, this we aren't doing. So snake hook, one finger, second, third, fourth. Yeah, I'm aware it's horrifying. The out first, and then finger. Alright, so this finger should be shorter, a bit longer. Doesn't matter about the thinness and stuff yet. Just sort of positioning everything where I want it. And this one should be a bit shorter. Got individual fingers until about almost. No, that was a bit of a chubby palm there as well, but we'll fix all that. Okay. This. Okay. Oh, don't want them to merge in together. Very chubby palm currently. Pull this in a bit. We will fix the palm properly in a minute. Done the thumb. The thumb plays quite an important role on the sort of anatomy of the hand. That bit that's over-defined currently, but we'll work on it. Okay. Thumb. So essentially like that. Not that thin. Work around. And pick everything up a bit. Off the edge here. There. Reposition it. That was horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible positioning. But, quite glad this isn't my thumb. I'm quite glad my anatomy isn't like this at all. Yeah? Oh wait, anatomically, yeah, I thought I could get it. What I'll do is I'll probably finish the basics of the hand. We won't be doing things like fingernails. I'm not sure if the image has fingernails. No, it doesn't. But I might put some in later, but we're not doing that yet. But the hand merges in with the thumb generally. Well, I say generally always, but sort of done like that. Got wrist and then here, slightly lighten. Okay. Clean up some of this. Very messy thumb. Back thumb as well. But issue. So the thumb sits slightly lower in the hand, but like isn't angled in much as it should be. Again, it doesn't actually matter that it looks a bit. Okay, well, okay, not that bad at all. Possibly could do with a better angle, but I do want to retopology on. But yeah, as you can see there, done to fix it up a bit. Right through there. And then we'll do things like knuckles and stuff probably next episode. So I might allow for you guys to just tell me if I'm going too long or not, but otherwise I'll just keep going. Yeah, if any issues you have, anything you want me to go over, anything, if there's a tutorial not related to this current one that you'd like me to do, I can do like weapons or anything like that. Leave me a comment, like that's it. You'll notice in this video, the video quality has increased. I had the settings up a bit badly last time. But the first video, the audio was terrible. The second video, the video was terrible. Yeah, I'm just slowly going through all of the issues. So yeah, I don't notice these things if you don't tell me. So do. Another issue I'm probably likely to get a lot is volume. I have a relatively quiet speaking voice. I'm using two different things to boost my voice, just because it was struggling to be heard properly. So yeah, so if the sound is an issue, then say I'll try and fix it. But at the moment, go clean this off a bit more. This is the sort of thing I want to avoid. I don't want these sausaging in the middle. The fingers are going to look a little bit sausagey because we don't want them to be overly detailed. It means you end up not having all the sort of crease, things like that you have in real people's hands that will try to make them look as semi-authentic for the style as we can. Should come in a little bit here, and a little bit here. Clean this part off, this part off. Still got chubby hands, so push the hand up in there. Working our way through. It's a lot of trial and error, so sometimes you'll do something and it won't look good. You've got to go back, fix it until it does look good. That's probably 90% of learning how to use Blender, not lie. creases and gaps here to push the center part back. And go over really gently, move brush. Right, now I'm going to work a little bit on the knuckles, which is very simple to do. Just essentially add in this and this finger here up a bit, and then probably a bit better. You'll notice that if you look at someone's fingers, the knuckle actually extrudes onto the finger a little bit. Just sort of like that. And then smooth down the edges, but not the, and that creates a sort of a bit of a bump effect. And that's exactly what we're aiming for. And you have some semi-realistic knuckles on there now. And the top of this is too high. So pull some of this down a bit. Ooh, a bit much. Clean back up again. And sort of this way, just to sort of define the separation where your the sort of gap between your thumb and your finger, which is here. Your thumb and your hand, sorry. That's all we're trying to define here. Which it would matter more if you're doing a realistic character. You would spend probably potentially even days just doing the hand. But we aren't doing a realistic character, and you don't want to wait days. Yeah, and I've only got 0 subscribers, so I can't afford to spend days there. My one of my 0 subscribers would leave. What would I do then? Uh, Probably good enough for what we're doing. Very simple fingers. Gently nudge these up a bit. Adjusting. Clean them up around the finger here. Yeah. And we'll go over tops. Find things like this. Cleaning up pretty much just this. Dragging stuff around until it looks right. Get rid of stuff like that. That's weird. And I think we're about done with the hand. Brilliant. Very simple hand. Like that. And that is where we'll call it for now. We do have a basic character now without too much detail. Just pretty simple. Gonna hit save. And I will see you in the next video.